Hey Sammy, look, I found an article about dogs and cheetahs living together, and I was thinking that we could do something similar, but instead of a cheetah, a copy of Mario is missing instead.
At least it's better than your videos!
Whatever, it just so happens I found a game about trapping animals in small enclosures against their will.
Tell me about it.
Now, it's not often that I play these kinds of games, and when I do play them, it's very rarely, and to be honest, the only one I've ever played is Roller Coaster Tycoon. Zoo Empire is a Zoo Tycoon knockoff management game released by Enlight Software in 2004 and was met with semi-okay reviews, mostly because of the fact it wasn't really doing anything groundbreaking. That aside, let's just get right into it. The thing about Zoo Empire is, from what I understand, it didn't really do anything new, but with that in mind, in my opinion, I think Zoo Empire does better at handling things than the other management games about this coming out at the time. But like I said, I don't know squat about these other games. But what I mean by that is that it's better because it feels like what you do is more important. So how do you run a zoo, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Alright, don't let me tell you. Let this guy tell you. He's an expert at running a zoo. A lot of the footage I got was from this extremely long tutorial, but I do have to say I definitely did learn a lot from this. For example, did you know that you can take pictures of animals? I certainly didn't, but now I'm an expert. Alright, Sammy, you want a little bit more to the left? Basically, you go around taking pictures as your first job, but as you move on to your own zoo and get the exhibits set up, you get to making a fence, putting some giraffes in there, and being proud of yourself. Then we move on to messing with the terrain, which I think is a very, very cool part of the game. You could build a small hole to put your elephants in, or you could build a huge mountain full of kangaroos. For a while though, I was stuck, because this guy kept shooting my kangaroos. Turns out, a lot of this game has to do with how enclosed the animals are, so my animals kept escaping, and this guy kept putting them to sleep. So after I built my walls higher than the Eiffel Tower, I started questioning myself a little bit. How is anybody supposed to see the animals with these giant walls? But then I remembered I didn't even open the zoo.